In the times of greatest challenges, greatest chaos and adversities lie the greatest opportunities. The biggest opportunities hide themselves in the times of greatest adversity. And so, there's nothing that we see now that hasn't gone through challenging times or adversity. Is it gold? Gold goes through fire. Wow. Petrol, diesel, kerosene goes through refining, right? And diamond, it goes through polishing. So we're all going through that process, and we have to understand the power of the process, and we have to go through the process. And so, it's very interesting times. And speaking about mindset, faith, and hope, it is impossible for you to become anything. It is impossible for you to achieve anything without the right set mindset, without the right faith, and without hope.
Coach, can I ask you to give a case study, an actual case, of course, maybe names withheld. Can you give an actual case where the mindset, faith, and hope actually came to play and worked for one of your clients?
All right. I mean, I can give you several. So I'll give you a classic. So I had a couple come to see me, and they had been struggling for 10 years. They've been married for about 18 years. The man had been abusing his wife for 10 years. 10 years, he had been beating up his wife. They've gone for deliverance, they've gone for prayer, they've gone for all manners of things. And so as a last bus stop, someone referred them and said that for them to come to me. So I'd signed them up for about nine sessions, 9 sessions over 9 weeks. So week one, they came to me and I spoke to them. I identified what their issues were. Week two, I started working with them. Week three, I realized what the issue was. And so one of the, tools that I work with, interventions that I work with, I call it systems thinking and space dynamics. So I created the architecture of their home, using some tools that I had. And we walked through, just like you have Lego. So I recreated the architecture of their home and I put pieces of individuals, which were both of them and their family. Now they recognize that every morning the man will beat his wife and slap his wife early in the morning before they go out to work. And so we started to eliminate from the sitting room. It wasn't the sitting room. I moved them around because I was looking physiologically at a response, as an emotional and physiological response from them. Now, and I moved them in the sitting room, in the kitchen, moved them upstairs to the sitting room upstairs, to the rooms upstairs. I moved them into their bedroom. It wasn't their bedroom. Then I moved them into their bathroom. Now, when I moved them around from the bathtub to the shower, to the toilet, to the wash hand basin, when I moved into the wash hand basin, the man snapped. How? Who? What kind of foolish, stupid woman presses toothpaste from the middle? What kind of stupid woman presses toothpaste from the middle? I looked at his wife and she stepped back. I could see fear in her eyes. I could see anxiety and worry. So I let him calm down in 2 minutes. And then I asked him, what just happened there? So he turned to me and said, what do you mean what just happened there? I said, yeah, what just happened? You were having a fury outburst. He says he doesn't understand what I'm talking about. And then I realized that his mindset from when he was young was affecting him. So I took him back on a timeline travel to when he was 4 years old. His father used to beat him. You know those metal toothpaste cases, aluminum toothpaste cases we used to use then?
Yeah.
Maclean, Colgate. When you press it and it bursts in the middle, and it will untie it will stain the wash hand basin. His father used to come into his room every morning and beat him and tell him what kind of stupid, foolish boy presses toothpaste from the middle. So his mindset was shaped by his father. He was reacting like his father, but he didn't realize that as they spoke that day, they were using plastic tubes. You know the new plastic tubes that we use, right? It wouldn't burst. And so he didn't realize that he was reacting from the program and the meta program that had been installed then. He believed that people that pressed toothpaste from the middle were stupid, foolish people, and he didn't recognize that his wife was not him and he wasn't his father. And so he had juxtaposed his father, himself, to his wife and his relationship. And so immediately he came to that realization. He just prostrated and apologized to his wife and promised that it will never happen again. They got up, they left my office. So I left them for a few weeks. And after a few weeks, I called them and I asked them, how has everything been? They said, fine. I said, well, you got changed with me, because I scheduled you for 9 sessions. We've only done 3 sessions. The man on the phone said to me, sir, I have one question for you. Did you solve our problem? I said, yes. He says, this problem we've been trying to solve for almost 10 years. You solved it in 3 weeks. You don't owe me. I've paid you to solve the problem. Keep the change. And so you would realize that, our environment shape our mindset, they shape our faith and the things that we hope for. In fact, the definition of faith is the substance of things hoped for and evidence of things not yet physically manifest.